And that's when good neighbours really do become good friends. Who writes this shit? I can barely hear you, Tim. I can barely hear you. Can you not just phone me? I couldn't give a fuck how much it's going to cost. Just phone me, all right? I'll speak to you in a minute. Bruce, cameraman, whatever your name. Can you hear him? Yeah. Trust me, he doesn't just sound like one. He is one. Hi, Tim. There's a cameraman here who has never met you, who says, and I quote, "You sound like a right dick." How's that make you feel, Tim? Can you see me? Hi, Tim. What's the weather like? More floods and storms. I don't actually give a fuck, Tim. I'm on holiday and I'm doing you a favour, so let's make this snappy, yeah? Australia is horrific. On day 2, I got stabbed in the foot by a stingray, and I'm not joking, and 2 days after that, I was stung by a jellyfish. Now, honestly, for the stingray, I spent 6.5 hours in A&E, and for the jellyfish, people were practically queuing up to urinate on me. It's like something George Osborne would pay good money for. It's as if the entirety of Australia doesn't want you to be here. A little bit like their immigration policy, really. Well, if they don't want you here, they've got this island that they just stick you on and leave you there to rot. No, honestly, I'm not joking. How is that any different to our immigration policy? 2,500 people camped out in Dunkirk. I'm talking families with children camped out in the middle of winter, 50 miles away from our coast. You're not telling me if David Cameron didn't think he could get away with it, he wouldn't build a prison on the Isle of Wight and just dump them there and leave them there to rot. You know, nearly 3,000 people drowned crossing the Mediterranean last year. A dead baby washed up on a beach. Do you remember that front page? Oh, that was just the once, wasn't it? Really? You know, and the media's attitude to this is bloody Muslims coming over here, baking our cakes. It's a disgrace. These people are fleeing war and famine and abject poverty. A dead baby washed up on a beach. I think it's safe to say they're not here for the free eye test. It's a disgrace, and we do nothing. The government does nothing when thousands of people drown, and the media refuses to pick them up on it. At least Australia are proactive. They proactively round up men, women and children and dump them on an island. And as far as I can tell, the Australian media refuse to pick them up on it. How can it not be front page news? So somewhere in the world today, a baby has been washed up on a beach. How is that not front page news every fucking day? How can it not be? Anyway, I'm on holiday, I'm going to calm down. So, floods and storms, eh? Answer me this question. Has David Cameron's constituency been affected at all? All right, I'm going to take a wild guess here, okay? Apart from cutting funding for flood defences over the last 5 years, David Cameron has done nothing except be filmed wading around a tea shop in Northumbria, talking to locals whilst ankle deep in an entire village's shit, piss and used johnnies. Yeah, his stupid hammy face looking all concerned as a used sanitary towel bobs past. Yeah. I'm having an all right time. It's a bit weird seeing the missus, you know, looking all happy. It's great to see him. The boy he's amazing. Yeah, I'm ready when you are. All right, bud. Okay. Happy New Year, Tim. Well, as iconic buildings go, it doesn't get much more iconic. Bollocks. Gonna have to go again.